follow your instructions to a T, I'm sure. They're very concise and clear. That's about enough of that, right? Oh, yeah. Got a wife of mine, special kind. She says that I'm quite a flirter. But I've been a good boy all of the time, and I wouldn't do nothing to hurt her. She'll tan my hide for spending the night with Betty Lou or Alice. While I'm sleeping alone in the wreck I own, I broke down south of Dallas. Stumble home at the break of dawn. She better not be so vicious. And you better not act too vicious. Covered with grease from my head to my feet. My hands are cut and callous. I spent all my bucks on a broke down truck. Just a broke down solid dollars. Happy guy when the miles go by. There ain't too much that I'm missing. But I got a wife with a frying pan, and when she talks, I'll listen. I'm the king of the road, she's the queen of the house, and it may not be a palace, but it sure beats a load by the side of the road. Broke down south of Dallas. Yeah, sure beats a load by the side of the road. Broke down south of Dallas. There we go. Thanks again, folks, for tuning in. Good to be with you again for another little episode of the Junior and Tanya Ray Brown Show. I am Junior Brown. This is my lovely cohort, my wife of 32 years, going on 33 years pretty soon. And we're here to make you happy. I guarantee you that's what we are designed to do, and we hope this little episode does bring some happiness to all the shut-ins and folks without a job like us. This is what we do for a living now, and playing for tips. So we encourage you to tip us, because that's what we're living off of now. Go to PayPal or Venmo, and the link is right on the chat on your screen there. So it's pretty easy to do, and we want to thank all of our previous tippers. The top tipper will get an album and a poster that I will show here in a minute, and we just want to thank some of the other folks that have been so generous with us the last couple
continued
weeks.
Support.
Continued
every week
support.
We see the same
names,
and we just appreciate it so much.
We need it, yeah. We need some new supporters too, so don't be shy. I want to say thanks to Jay Neiman, Jimmy Bowman, John Civic, Paul and Sally Keaveney.
Hi, Paul and Sally.
Hi, Paul and Sally.
We appreciate you.
And you don't, we've already told you the deal on that. Paul has a Git Steel. He had a Git Steel made, and so he's sort of a follower of mine in that area. Jeannie Adello, our good friend, the late George Adello's sister, and we want to thank you, Jeannie. Very kind of you to pitch in. Patricia Austin, Brona Lore, thank you, my dear. Sarah Sweeney, Erin Caldwell. I think she was the top tipper.
No, Patricia Austin.
Patricia Austin, thank you, Patricia.
And then Cheryl Carson was the week before.
Cheryl Carson, and they're going to have a.
We're going to have
call.
a Zoom.
Have a
Zoom chat.
What's a Zoom chat?
It's just like sort of like face to face on the computer.
You mean you kind of zoom in? And
Yeah, you zoom in. Yeah,
kind of like Dr. Slouchy did
Yeah.
a minute ago. Okay. All right. Is that
Unfortunately
most of the
zoomed out.
names? Now there's some other names on there that have been very generous with us too, and of course, you know, Danny Utah, if you're watching in, thank you, Danny, and that highway patrolman.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, he was very generous with us.
John Lum.
John, do you remember? We
I
always
can't ever
laugh at
remember
it.
his last name. I
Yeah.
want to say Lumbar, but it's not that.
It's like that.
Yeah. Anyway.
But thank you.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Lumbra.
Lumbra,
You were
that's
close.
it.
Yeah.
You
Right.
got the R and the A turned around. Okay.
And thank you,
Onward.
John. And thank everybody. And we encourage you to keep on tipping. We appreciate that. I'm a guy who likes to party and stay out late at night. I love those party dresses and those pretty party lights. There's another kind of party lights that I can't stand to see. And there's a man in that patrol car, and he don't wanna party with me. I should have stayed back at your party when the party lights were there. I was by your side on a carnival ride. Now it's a roller coaster, flashing, crashing, party nightmare. If I ever make it home tonight, the more fearful man I'll be. 'Cause when I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me. Looking at the stars and all night long, but this party isn't real. The only star I see is on his shirt, and the bars are misty. Those party lights lit up so bright, just like a Christmas tree. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me. I said I stayed back at your party when the party lights were there. I was by your side on a carnival ride, roller coaster, flashing, crashing, party nightmare. Careful man I'll be when I see those party lights come on. The party's over for me. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me. There it is. The party's just getting started right here. Oh, yeah. I met this gal down by the ocean. She let me use her towel and a suntan lotion. But she was swimming for the lifeguard and paid no attention to me. Started acting faint and a little winded. Then I saw the lifeguard got on in. And when he pulled her out, I Well, that he winked at me. She's a getting mouth-to-mouth first aid from good old white Lord Larry. He's the expert at pulling girls out of the sea. Doing his level best. She's breathing heavy from her chest, but she don't look like she's hurt too bad on me. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation got him quite a reputation, but it's only pretty girls have the emergency. Wish those babes had learned to swim and quivering around for him. In those skimpy suits, there's not much he don't see. Look at mouth-to-mouth first aid. Good old lifeguard Larry, the expert, pulling girls out of the sea. He's doing his level best. She's breathing heavy from her chest, but she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. Sick. You got them waiting in line as far as the eye can see. She quit picking the flowers and get back up there on his tower. Leave one of those pretty baby babes for me. But no, she getting mouth-to-mouth first aid. And good old white dog Larry, the expert, pulling girls out of the sea. Doing his level best. She's breathing heavy from her chest, but she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. No, she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. I worked on that ending all day long. Oh, yes, indeed. One that did real well for us several years ago. Quite a few years ago. Some of you might remember this. I hope you do. Some of you might never heard of it, but we hope you enjoy it either way. It's good to see you, baby. It's been a long, long while. We're both a whole lot older and seen a lot of miles, but things are really different now since the good old days. And you've been in some trouble since we went our separate ways. We'll have to say hello maybe some other time instead, 'cause you wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Somebody spread the rumor that you had lost your life. At least that's the way I heard it, and what I told my wife. I hear you showing up again, and talk is getting round, and I can see that one of us will have to leave this town. You think that I want trouble, then you're crazy in your head, 'cause you're wanted by the police, and my wife thinks you're dead. up and disappeared. Nobody knew what happened, where you been for all these years. Now trouble what you looking like, 'cause trouble's where you been. And I can see the kind of trouble you could get me in. You better pay attention to every word I say, 'cause you're wanted by the police, and my wife thinks you're dead. Break the law. I don't know where you're headed for, but I know where you've been. We reminisce, now let's just go our separate ways again. Go find another ex, sweetheart, to hang around instead, 'cause you're wanted by the police, and my wife thinks you're dead. What's that? I said you're wanted by the police, and my wife thinks you're dead. All right, there it is. My wife thinks you are deceased. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Well, folks, as many of you know, I write most of the stuff that we do, or just about all the songs we do here on the show and on our live shows when we have them, when we used to have them. And speaking of that, we've got a live show coming up in Tomball, Texas, right outside Houston. Do you want to tell them? 2 nights in Tomball.
August 14th and 15th, and we're going to do 2 shows each night. They're going to turn the house because, they've only got 50% capacity.
Yeah.
So they have to turn the house, and so we can get enough people in there to make a buck.
Yeah, and so it's sort of an experiment for them, I guess, as well as us, because everything's been closed down, been real tough for musicians. Again, we want to encourage you to tip. Because of that, we need the money. It's PayPal and Venmo. The link is on your screen there. Link is on the chat. And so we encourage you to do that once again in the chat. Our link is in. What is the chat? Is it a little box?
Chat room, yeah. It's
little
like
chat
a little box there, and people are commenting, and when you mess up, and then they go, "Boy, that was a terrible lick."
Oh, I see.
Like that. And
That's
everybody's talking
so they
back
can
and
chat.
forth.
Yeah.
It's a chat room.
Okay, not like that little city called Chat. No, that was something else. Chaz. Yeah. Okay. Kind of reminds me of Washboard Chaz. I used to play with a fellow out on the street. Speaking of playing for tips, his name was Washboard Chaz. I'm getting a little off the subject. I think I'm going to show him the picture of the album that the top tipper will receive. No bad comments in the chat. They love you guys. Well, that's good to hear. Matt Rainey, our technical advisor, engineer, and the guy, right-hand man. He's the one that makes this all possible. We could not do this without him, as many other things we couldn't do without him. So, Matt, we appreciate you.
He's been around for a long time, too, with us.
Yeah, how many years?
20 years, Matt. Long time.
Yeah. And, okay, this is the album you will receive. I don't know if you can see that, but...
hold up to the camera. Here.
All right, you go ahead. I'll get the poster.
I'm closer. There it is.
And here is the poster with the poster child, me, right on the front of it, advertising the junior high album that did real well for us. And yeah, the guy that had brown hair. that has gray hair now.
I could fix that for you.
That's all right. That's okay.
I like gray hair
So, except
on old men.
except not on you.
Not
right?
on me.
Okay, so the old tipper, the highest tipper, not the oldest. We ought to give one to the oldest tipper sometime. Just find out who the
Everybody
oldest
put their
one-
ages on there?
Yeah, and then we'll give an old age award.
How do we
out.
know? We can't verify.
Okay, anyway. Those are for the highest tippers, and we do appreciate you doing that. And I'm going to shut up and do one of the first songs I wrote sitting in a parking lot waiting for this bar to open so I could play a little bit on the steel guitar and make some money for gas money. And I thought, man, is this what I'm going to be doing forever? And thankfully, no, things got better after that. Wasn't having to play for tips, but things did get better, and we were very blessed to have a good career with Curb Records and some other record companies, and made a lot of fans. Got to work with a lot of my heroes because of that success. So, but at the time, I was feeling kind of low in that parking lot. I got the pen out and I wrote this song. Too many nights in a roadhouse, too much wine, women and song. Too many days on the highway, then I run around all night long. Well, I'll take a good look in the mirror, in the gold gray light of dawn. Too many nights in a roadhouse, to run a little good boy wrong. Running with my buddies on the wild side, they got me stuck in a rut. Out all night with the roadhouse crowd, now I'm down to my last two puffs. Pushing way too hard, I'm trying to whip too fast, putting too many wrinkles on. Too many nights in a roadhouse, and run a little good boy wrong. Too many nights in a roadhouse, too much wine, women and song. Too many days on the highway, and I run around all night long. Take a good look in the mirror, in the cold gray light of dawn. Too many nights in a roadhouse, run a little good boy wrong. Some kind of life I was living, and it wasn't too hard to tell. Blues come around when the sun went down, my days didn't fare too well. I sure didn't want a taste of the good life till the good Lord came along. He said, too many nights in the roadhouse, boy, run a little good boy wrong. Too many nights in a roadhouse, too much wine, women and song. Too many days on the highway, and I'll run around. Take a good look in the mirror, in the cold gray light of dawn. Too many nights in a roadhouse, run a little good boy wrong. Too many nights in a roadhouse, run a little good boy wrong. Hey, you missed that. You got to get like a drummer. I mean, you're my whole band, so don't miss those endings. Let's try that again. Yeah, all right. Like I threw a rod on a car. I threw a pick
Throw a
right
pick.
there.
At least you can see it. A lot of times on stage it's dark and we have to have somebody fishing around
yeah.
for it.
I've
I
had
see it
people
though,
do
right
that.
there.
Yeah.
Got my eye on it.
Hey, you know what I forgot to do is get that little tape recording of the first time we played together.
Oh, I'm just so no way. Absolutely not. We found a tape. We were digging through junk.
Yeah.
And it was embarrassing.
No,
Written, it was a little cassette tape.
You liked
Says first time Junior and I played together.
1987.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, but you liked it.
I liked it. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, so what this is?
Ooh, I was cringing, and you were going to put it on.
Yeah,
I was
you
going,
were
oh.
scared it wouldn't be good, but
Yeah.
it was good.
But it was good.
So we're going to release that one of these days, I think. The vintage, the early years. Yeah. And several years ago. And I think next time we ought to play a little snippet for them next time.
Okay, we
so
will.
they can hear
Ring
it.
the cowbell on that one.
Ring the cowbell, all right, for 1987.
Woo!
Yeah.
The good old days.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, what's up next here? Oh, yeah. This is one that I have started doing recently, the last couple of shows, and hadn't done it since I wrote it and recorded it for the album, Mixed Bag album. And it was a good song, so I decided to start doing it again. Called Ain't Gonna Work Today, all right? You're waking me up at the break of dawn, waking me up with my old overalls on. Sleepy time is done coming and gone, but I ain't gonna work today. Milk the cows and slop the hogs till you come up with a tougher job. I want you to think I'm a lazy slob, but I ain't gonna work today. It's not because I'm lazy, I'm trying to pull the load. But you loaded down the apple cart, the old horse can't get a hold. A man can't spend his whole life banging nails and baling hay. Too many chores, I'm tired and sore, and I ain't gonna work today. I'm out to pasture as of now, the old mule done got too tired to plow. Too much sweat coming off of my brow, and I ain't gonna work today. Got a good fishing hole that's cool and clear, and a good fishing pole that I keep right here. I'll make it up tomorrow, honey, have no fear, but I ain't gonna work today. If it's dripping, get a bucket. If it's peeling, get some paint. If you think of one more job for me, it's gonna have to wait. 'Cause a man can't spend his life unless he's got some time to play. I'll be cutting corn tomorrow morning, but I ain't gonna work today. I'll fix the barn and everything on the farm, but I ain't gonna work today. Well, I messed up the words just a little bit, but you get the idea. There's a lot of words in that one. I'll tell you, wouldn't want to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and try and sing that. But anyway, good song. Yeah, we're going to have to keep that up, and maybe I'll play it a little better, sing it a little better. All right. About this time, I think it's your time, Miss Tanya Ray. And we're going to do a song we came up with on a rainy afternoon. It's a good one. My lovely wife, Tanya Ray Brown. How about it?
He's a mighty handy son of a gun. He's just my kind of guy with a twinkle in his eye. He sure knows how to get the job done. When he gets home, nothing's gonna get neglected. He's making all the home improvements that he can. Time for little old me to get some TLC, and I'm waiting on my handyman. He sure knows how to get the job done. When he gets home, nothing's gonna get neglected. He's making all the home improvements that he can. Time for little old me to get some TLC, and I'm waiting on my handyman. It's time for little old me to get some TLC, and I'm waiting on my handyman.
Yeah, waiting on the handyman. Good job, Tanya Ray.
You've been a handyman around here lately.
Boy, I've been working up a storm. That song ain't gonna work today. That hadn't been true for me.
Nope.
I've been out there with the plastering trowel, and then now I got my plastering done. I got to get the paint buckets out and get the paint roller and paintbrush and get all the windows cut in, and then start rolling.
Oh, you're wearing me out.
Oh man, I
Let's
tell
don't
you,
think
it's
about that
and then of course when you do that kind of work, it's kind of hard to move the fingers. I remember when I was working construction years ago, and I'd go and play a gig at night. Man, after you've been banging sheetrock all day, it's kind of hard to get on that guitar neck. But we're warming up and having a good time, as we always do here on the show here at the ranch. Want to encourage you one more time to please go to your Venmo or PayPal and drop us some money. We need it. The link is in the chat, as I have been correctly reprimanded into saying. And we do appreciate your generosity again. And please give us a tip. I'll give you a tip. Don't give up the day job. No. Give us a money tip. You know what? Let's do a little instrumental, all right? What do you think of that?
Not much. No.
Not
That
much?
sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's not on the list, but let's go ahead and do that. Peeling taters for Paul and Sally, all right? Paul and Sally Keaveney, this is for you. And if you ever get a chance to see Paul and Sally, you're going to enjoy their show. They're called Happy Sally, the Happy Sally Band. Correct? And Paul, as I said, Paul plays a red Get Steel that he made. No, it's not the one that was stolen from me, so don't go saying, hey, that's not. But keep your eye out for the stolen red Get Steel. That the one he plays isn't it, but he had one fabricated, and they do a great job. All right, here it is, Peeling Taters. Okay, I think I can start it. You're gonna tater peeling's gonna be flying anytime now.
thought we were going to do another round.
No. I think my tater peeling, my tater peeler got a little dull on that, so well, anyway, you get the idea. Oh, we got a request for this next one. Do you remember who requested this one? All right.
Nope.
There's a kind of a good story that, well, not a great story, but a good enough story that goes with this. Do you remember when I wrote this one?
Oh, sure.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
We had just come back from down there at Corpus Christi, wasn't it? And we were picking up a guitar that Tanya had trashed one night, banging it against a tree. But let's not go into that. Oh, I already did. Well, should I get Dr. Slouchy back in there? And we had it repaired down there by a Bajo Sexto maker by the name of G.R. Reyes. And he fixed it. We had it, had estimates on trying to fix the thing in Austin, and it was really expensive at the time. We didn't have the money to pay for it. So we went down there, and he was real reasonable. Did a great job. Put the guitar all back together. And we were coming back on this road. It was like stepping into the past. I mean,
it was a black and white moment.
Yeah, as if the whole scenery had become a black and white movie.
1960 or 50 or something.
Yeah, very, very old timey. And actually the 30s, I was thinking the 1930s. And I got that guitar out and was playing on it while we were driving. Tanya was driving. And I just came up with this song. I thought, well, it's kind of like a Jimmy Rogers moment. And so I did it in that style. And came home, recorded the song the next morning on a little cassette player, a real cheap one, the cheapest cassette player I could find. And when it came time, a couple of years later, when I got my record deal with Curb Records, and I see they never knew this.
Well, we're telling all kinds
I
of
used
secrets.
that little cassette because it sounded like a 78. I wanted to sound like a 78 RPM old scratchy Jimmy Rogers record. So that's what I did. Got paid good money for that little cassette too. Huh? She treats me fair and I never let her down. She treats me fair and I never let her down. She's the gal from Oklahoma, they call her Sissy Brown. She comes from Oklahoma where the grass grows high. I'm gonna stay with her till the day that I die, till the day that I die, till the day that I die, with a gal from Oklahoma, till the day I die. Odelay, odelay. She's the sweetest little gal from Shelter to Brush Hill. She's the sweetest little gal from Shelter to Brush Hill. I'm proud to be her man, and I know I always will. She comes from Oklahoma where the grass grows high. I'm gonna stay with her till the day that I die, till the day that I die, till the day that I die. The gal from Oklahoma till the day I die. Odelay, odelay. Whistle blowing by old 75. Think I hear it now. When I Yeah, lonesome whistle blowing by old 75. There it is. It reminds me of my darling where she always lived her life. She comes from Oklahoma where the grass grows high. I'm gonna stay with her till the day that I die, till the day that I die. Till the day that I die, with a gal from Oklahoma, till the day I die. Gal from Oklahoma. And you know who that one's about. Yes, indeed. That's it. Man, well, say a few words, Tanya. I've been doing all the talking here.
Does anybody know where Shulter is?
Get up on the mic.
Yeah, that's right. Shulter, Oklahoma.
Well, of course they do.
How do they know where Shulter, Oklahoma
Because they
is?
live there. Broom.
Yeah, it was a broom moment.
Okay.
Well, that was home of the Willis brothers.
Who are the
Willis brothers?
Oh, yeah.
They were the Grand Ole Opry stars.
Old Man Willis's boys.
Yeah.
Of course. Had the old Willis place down the way. Yeah. And they were stars of the Grand Ole Opera at one time, and those were your neighbors, huh?
Yeah, they just lived down the street from me.
Yeah, except they were all probably gone when you're not that old.
No.
No. All right. Well, that's where Tanya's from, and that's why you hear that reference to Shelter, Brush Hill, and all that. All right. Well, here's one that kind of got us off hamburger and put us on steak. Can't hear too well without the PA system or something. You got to kind of guess where the pitch is there.
I'll let you know.
Oh, that's pretty close. I got a star on my car and a one on my chest, a gun on my hip and the right to rest. I'm a guy who's a boss on this highway. So watch out what you're doing when you're driving my way. If you break the law, you hear from me, I know. I'm working for the state. I'm the highway patrol. Well, you'll know me when you see me, 'cause my door's painted white, with my siren screaming and my flashing red light. I work all day and I work all night, 'cause they're keeping law and order, trying to do what's right. If I write you out a ticket, you better drive slow. I'm just doing my job. I'm the highway patrol. I'm the highway patrol, the highway patrol. My hours are long and my pay is low, but I'll do my best to keep you driving slow. I'm just doing my job. I'm the highway patrol. Driving too fast, like you shouldn't do. You can bet your boots I'm coming after you. If you want to race, then get on a racetrack. Or if you try to run away, I'm gonna bring you back. Here to give all the speeders driving slow, just a doing my job on the highway patrol. Yeah, I'm the highway patrol, the highway patrol. Hours are long and my pay is low, but I'll do my best to keep you driving slow. I'm just a doing my job on the highway patrol. I'm just a doing my job on the highway patrol. On the highway patrol. Oh, there it is, highway patrol. Let's slow it down a little bit right now and do one. This is one I means a whole lot to me because many years ago I was asked to be a part of the induction ceremony of Ray Price into the Hall of Fame, Country Music Hall of Fame. And Ray and I had been doing some touring at that time, and I had just recently met him and done some work with him. Did a little bit of recording with him. And I thought I was really honored that they asked me to present him with that induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame. And I was nervous as a cat. I had to get up and sing this next song with a table full of Ray, his son, Ralph Emery and his wife, Leon Rhodes, Johnny Paycheck, and Tanya, all right in front of me at a table. And buddy, you don't think I was nervous.
You did a great job, though, I have to tell you.
I did?
Yes,
Well,
you did.
It was recorded. It was a television show.
Yes.
It was called An Evening of Country Greats, and then the date, whenever it was, 97, I think. And so it's out there. I mean, it's.
I could probably find it on the internet.
Yeah, maybe so. But meant a lot to me that I was able to do that. This is a song that I sang. If all our love is through, if you found someone new, I want to hear it from you. If there is no mistake, and if my heart must break, I want to hear it from you. Just the thought of losing you is more than I can stand. But this heart would be much worse if I heard it secondhand. If there's no hope at all, and if my world must fall, I want to hear it from you. So tell me now if things are not the way they used to be. I want to hear it from your lips. You owe this much to me. If all our love is through, and you found someone new, I want to hear it from you. One for our dear friend Ray Price. All right. What have we got next on the list here? Should we do it? Let's do a duet. What do you think? Yeah, bring it up a little. Come on. There we go. Now it's good. Yeah, this is an old Ernest Tubb song. And that's all I really know about it. It featured, on the original recording, it featured Don Helms from Hank Williams' band. And do you remember what key we do this one in? It's an E? Okay, I'll take your word for it. Let's do it. Yeah, it's called Letters Have No Arms. Just got your letter, dearest sweetheart. And darling, I miss you oh so much.
Your letter has cheered me, but I'm lonesome. Lonesome just to feel your loving touch.
Letters have no arms, dear, to hold me. Kisses on paper are so cold. These sweet things you write in your letters, I want to be with you, dear, when told. Letters never bring me the touch of your hand,
or none of your sweet loving charms.
I get so lonesome for you, darling, and you know that letters have no arms. Ah, darling. Letters never bring me the touch of your hand,
or none of your sweet loving charms.
I get so lonesome for you, darling, and you know that letters have no arms. Very good. I can almost hear the scratches on that record. Oh, you did a fine job, though. That's all right, as long as you let him out.
Yeah, I know.
All right, letters have no arms. Well, here's one that we don't do very often. Oh, we only got 4 minutes left. I better make it fast. Tar Bucket Danny's some kind of man with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands, working in the sun on the hot black sand. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. Matt says I can take as long as I want. There's a lot of people watching, and we thank you again. We encourage you to keep tipping. We need those tips. Venmo and PayPal right there. Link is in the chat. So we appreciate your generosity. Start it again. Tar Bucket Danny's some kind of man with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands, working in the sun on the hot black sand. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. He's out with the crew when the sun comes up, heating up the tar in a big tanker truck, spreading hot chocolate on a brand new road so you can drive anywhere you want to go. You take him for granted when he's driving by. Got a real smooth ride, but you don't think about why. That road's made of sweat with a steam-rolling can pouring off of men like Tar Bucket Dan. Tar Bucket Dan, he's some kind of man with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands, working in the sun on the hot black sand. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. When he's out fixing cracks on the interstate, the people get impatient cause they don't want to wait. He's slowing up the traffic and they don't understand. They owe a debt of gratitude to Tar Bucket Dan. With the sun blazing down, not a cloud in the sky, that old blacktop stove really starts to fry. Something to remember when you travel this land. Every mile took its toll on Tar Bucket Dan. Tar Bucket Dan, he's some kind of man with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands, working in the sun on the hot black sand. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. Tar Bucket Dan, he's some kind of man with skin like leather on his tar-burned hands, working in the sun on the hot black sand. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. There's no tougher soul than Tar Bucket Dan. I had written that many years ago, and for some reason it got left off of an album. I can't remember which one, one of the Curb albums, and just kind of got put on the shelf by me. And then years later, I thought, man, that's still a good song. I shouldn't have shelved that one. And we re-recorded it for this album that the Top Tippers are going to receive. So it's on this album. Deep in the Heart of Me is the title of the album. We've showed it to you earlier, but there it is again. The top tipper, the top 2 tippers will receive this. And tell you what, you want to do a song off this one? Sure, why don't we? Another song off it. That one was off it. This is the title cut of the album. It's in the same key, though. That's all right. I don't have any trouble talking or walking down the street. I don't have any trouble with this old guitar. I can play the thing in my sleep. I don't need any more rehearsing. Got all the training that I need. I don't have any trouble loving you, 'cause you're deep in the heart of me. I got a heart as big as Texas. It's been loving you a long, long time. And when you feel that way, it's a special thing. That kind of trust is mighty hard to find. But I might have some trouble thinking what I'm thinking, wondering what in the world you're thinking gonna be. But when it comes to the part where it's all gotta start, you're deep in the heart of me. You're deep in the heart of me. You're deep in the heart of me. I got a heart as big as Texas, baby, and you're deep in the heart of me. They say it's politicians and the media trying to pull the wool over me. When it finally trickles down to my little one-horse town, it's all about what they want me to see and think and do. So I turn the stupid TV off. But I don't have no trouble seeing what we're doing. And we're doing it the way it ought to be. And when push come to shove, I'm hanging on to your love, 'cause you're deep in the heart of me. You're deep in the heart of me. You're deep in the heart of me. I got a heart as big as Texas, baby, and you're deep in the heart of me. I got a heart as big as Texas, baby, and you're deep in the heart of me. There it is. Deep in the heart of me. I can hit those low notes today. Last week I wasn't hitting them too good. So that's always nice when the voice opens up. So we haven't been practicing. We haven't been on the road playing shows. And this is what we're doing now, sitting at the ranch in our own little television studio that we have made up with our help of our good friend Matt Riney, and we thank Matt for making this possible once again. This is it's really a lot of technical stuff goes into these shows. When we started out, we had some problems. There were some sound issues, and I think the whole thing would cut off and have to be restarted. And So we thank you for your patience in sticking with us. We've worked those technical glitches out, and we've improved the sound, I think, and the visual, I think, a little bit. So,
Want to do another one off of that album?
do we dare?
Let's do.
Let's do it. We're going to play all the songs off the album, and then they won't have anything to listen to when they'll just want it. No, I'm talking about the top tippers that are going to get the album and the poster, which I showed earlier. I might as well show it one more time.
Yeah, we can see it. Oh, perfect. Oh, goodness. Now what?
We'll also be sending along this little genuine mountain No.
That's a good place for it.
Yeah.
The trash can.
Okay. Oh, ring of the cowbell one more time. You know where I got that ring of the cowbell thing? It was my dear friend Bill Mack, the Midnight Cowboy.
Love Bill Mack.
Had that show
and
on
Cindy.
And Cindy. We had that show on WBAP for so many years, the Midnight Cowboy, and he played music all night. And he would play, he would play such good music. And I remember we'd just come out with an album with a group that I was in called the Last Mile Ramblers. This was in like 1973, 74 maybe. And our friend Jim Mayers was a truck driver, and he stopped at that studio where Bill was working. It's on like 3 a.m, and Bill let him in. This was in the days when people trusted people. You could hitchhike, you could pick up hitchhikers, you get a knock at the door, and the guy says he's a truck driver, and you let him in. And he talked to Jim a little bit, and Jim gave him the album, and he played it.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great guy.
Awesome.
And then years later, we met Bill and Cindy, his wife, and just some of the finest people we've ever met. And Bill, if you're out there listening, watching in, we're going to dedicate this one to you, all right? Another honky tonk burnt down. Another honky tonk burned down. Just a joint I used to hang around. I sang and played that old honky tonk sound. Only people poured their troubles down. A lot of memories came and went. A lot of younger days got spent when the folks stopped coming round. Another honky tonk burned down. I spent my youth cutting my first tooth in a honky tonk downtown. Traveled near and far, played every honky tonk bar for miles and miles and miles around. I was trying to learn, I had time to burn, and the honky tonk music in my soul. The honky tonks are coming down, ain't too many left around, and it don't look like they're building anymore. Another honky tonk burned down. They're stomping out my old stomping ground. I sang and played that old honky tonk sound. While only people poured their troubles down. A lot of memories came and went. A lot of younger days got spent when the folks stopped coming round. Another honky tonk burned down. Burn it down. Built too well, it had an old musty smell and a honky-tonk hardwood floor. Folks would come to drink and dance, get rowdy and romance. Tomorrow they'd be back to get some more. Whether it's just a country inn or a hotbed of sin, you gotta knock the whole place down with just a shove. Somebody finally did a match, now it's just a pile of trash, but it's where I heard the music that I love. Another honky-tonk burned down. A cardboard Carnegie Hall I hung around. I sang and played that old honky-tonk sound. While only people poured their troubles down. A lot of memories came and went. A lot of younger days got spent when the folks stop coming round. Another honky-tonk burn down. Burn down. Oh, burn it down. That old booger was made of cardboard, and what a place it was. Broken Spoke in Austin, Texas is made of cardboard. I hope that doesn't burn down. They've done everything else except burn it down, build all big old high-rises all around it. It's not quite the same. It's like a picture with a different frame, you know, but spent a lot of time at the Broken Spoke. So let's dedicate one to James and Annetta White from the Broken Spoke. All right? What do you think? This is the first song that I ever recorded, and it came out on a little 45 RPM record, little record with a big hole in the middle. And I like to do this one once in a while, quite a bit as a matter of fact, because it's one of the first ones I wrote and the first one I recorded as a single artist. And I hope you enjoy this, called Gotta Get Up Every Morning Just to Say Good Night to You. Out all night with some strange guy waking me up at 5:30. Seem like staying out late is all you do. It's getting pretty plain to see the night owl you turned out to be. Gotta get up every morning just to say good night to you. Well, one look at those bloodshot eyes and my head starts to hurt. You're coming home with alibis when I get up for work. Had as much as a man can take, so baby quit staying out so late. I gotta get up every morning just to say good night to you. Rings and there you are, falling out of someone's car. Told me you'd be home at 2:30. The break of dawn is your best friend, and I tell you, gal, it's better end. I gotta get up every morning just to say good night to you. For you to change your schedule is something that I doubt. Every day I punch the time clock, at the same time you pass out. The morning coffee's your nightcap, you little all-night maniac. Gotta get up every morning just to say good night to you. I gotta get up every morning just to say good night to what's left of you, darling. Oh, man.
I like that one.
Yeah, I think the ending police would have busted me on that one there. That was the ending was a little carried away, but yeah, that's a good one. It's always been one of my favorites that I was able to write.
And the flip side of that was Too Many Nights that you did earlier.
Too Many Nights in a Roadhouse, that's right. Too Many Nights at so-and-so's house. I won't name any names. Speedy Sparks remembers that. He produced that record on Dynamic Record, the Dynamic Record label, many, many years ago down in Austin. And there was another song that I was thinking of to do for the folks, and it kind of slipped my mind. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Do one for Larry Barnwell up there in Missoula, Montana. I was born in the Southland. 20-some odd years ago. That's the original version. I left home for the very first time when I was 4 years old. I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Well, I got a wood guitar. There ain't no toe sang. Knocked it about 200 times, but I always get it back. I'm a freeborn man. Every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Cincinnati. San Antone. Always loved the girl next door, and any place was home. I'm a freeborn man. Home is on my back. Every inch of highway. Back road, every mile of railroad track. Well, you man, I like my appearance. And I like my song. I talk with you like when I'm gone. I'm a freeborn man. On my back, every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. I'm a freeborn man. Bye. I know every inch of highway. Every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. All right, one for Larry. And also our good friend Buck Trent
Oh, yeah.
in Branson.
I was standing there thinking about that.
Buck Trent and his wife Jean in Branson, Missouri. Buck, in case you're watching in, that one will also go out to you, right?
Yeah, we were over at their house one night, and he was playing banjo on it, and you were playing it, and I was playing rhythm, and
Yeah.
and
And then he
I
came
didn't think
over
y'all
to
were
our,
ever gonna quit.
well, they came over to our house too. We did the same thing, playing that original banjo that Shot Jackson had made up for Buck, and he was the banjo player, electric banjo player, on the Porter Wagner show, the best. He was, as far as I was concerned, the whole show. And of course we had Dolly Parton, and she was great, and Mac McGay on the fiddle, wonderful fiddler. But I think Buck, my eyes
George
were
McCormick, my
George
favorite.
McCormick, Tanya's hero on the rhythm guitar. But my eyes were always on Buck. That sound that he got out of that banjo and still gets, and we just love them a lot, musically and personally. So, well, are we about ready to wrap
We're
this
about
thing
ready
up?
to-
Thank you again to everybody
Yes, thank you so much.
for tipping. We really need the tips, and we appreciate you.
PayPal and Venmo.
Paying your way through PayPal and Venmo, and the link being in the chat.
Yes.
So that's where
And the top tippers, will get a poster and a CD.
That's it. Don't do it. I don't play no blues, but I can sure make you feel bad. Woo! I can tell Matt's laughing. I've been walking through the barnyard, and I got it all over my shoe. I've been walking through the barnyard, baby. And I got it all over my shoes. I've been riding on a John Deere tractor, and I got a big old bag of that beech nut chew. Lump of it there. Now I'm sitting back in the shade, just a playing on my git steel. That's git steel. That's the git and that's the steel. 'Cause that's the only thing I know to do. Yeah, I'm just a playing on this git steel. Well, that's the only thing I know to do. I might be down in the country, but I can get just as wild as you want me to. next time you come down from that big city, baby, I'm gonna show you what a country boy can do. The next time you come down, I'm gonna show you what a country boy can do. I might be down in the country, but I can get just as wild as you city folks do. Get still blue. We gotta go, folks. Thanks again. See you in a few days, all right? We'll see you when we see you. Oh. Good night, folks. Thank you.